All right, guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right, like I said at the end of the last episode, I'm going to walk you through why I'm getting Wounded Fury, and that's basically because the end boss of the game, and this is the only enemy this works against, I believe, um, takes triple or double damage, one of the two, from the sword. So, since we're playing Assassin, we get to utilize this. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. And I purchased something else as well. Yeah, the Worm Hunt Mental for just for fashion's sake. Uh, no, I don't need to do that yet.
I'm sure you'll any.
Okay, cool. Um, Now I do want to three-star this sword if possible. I don't know what it costs, so we're gonna find out.
Me, the master works all.
He doesn't love magic, guys. He has no love of magic or its kind. Oh, great. That's really annoying, actually.
The master works all. You can't go wrong. Come again.
Did I get rid of the wake stone that was in my inventory? Yes, it did. Okay, we'll live. So anyway, Force Hatchet. I do want to Gold Forge Force Hatchet as well. What time is it? Still night. Cool. Doing so, you need to use some stuff that you can buy from Barack, which is nice because he's the one we need to talk to Gold Forge in the first place.
You feel that? A bad. Just if you've the need, I'm the.
Be accusing me. Alright, so 4 Fiendish
If
Accesses
you've
and
the
4
need, I'm the.
Fiendish Extracts.
I've the way.
So we can buy some of those, or at least one of those from him. Fiendish. So you can buy 2. Might as well put them in the inventory because 2. And I'll buy 3. And instead of trying to farm them or anything, actually let me go get the shoot, does he have better stuff? So what I'm looking through is anything I don't have that's of value. Because I'm about to restart the game, and when I restart the game his yeah, I don't care about that type of stuff. When I restart the game his inventory is going to reset. So that means I get a lot more of the stuff, which is nice for yeah, I'm just gonna buy out his inventory. Why not? That's all regular stuff. The whole point is to have as much of his inventory as possible, and then come back later and finish it out. So we're gonna be able to go forge it later. Basically, we'll come back to Bitter Black Isle later and go forge it.
What'll it be then? If you've the.
Actually, let's see how much it would cost to to dupe these. Because I don't have to do one, two, three, four, five dupes. 5 dupes isn't the worst amount in the world.
See, I'm sure you'll find all you need. I'm sure you'll find all. Or then, why not leave it with me a while? I'll craft you a food fit to fool the makers. Oh
Love
my.
waiting to get to the bottom of the list so I can hit the Bitter Black specific stuff. Alright, where's Fiendish Assets? Alright, so they're both here. How much?
I'll not beat round the bush.
Hmm.
I'll have the good. I'm sure you'll. Any.
All right. And then what else? I also want to get my pawn up to. I just want to go ahead and power level my pawn right quick because there's no freaking way that in hard mode I'm not going to bust level 133. It's just not. It's just not feasible. And not only that, but I forgot that you do two quests in a row because I'll finish the game and then the quest where you get your pawn, she immediately gets levels, like right as you're getting her. So, yeah, no, I've gotta get her up to my level. Oh, wow, she's right on me. Okay, let's get to work.
This is the Arisen's doing.
See what I'm saying? Like I just killed some like regulars. She is leveling up like nobody's business. She leveled up 5 times before I even maxed out my force hatchet. Look at all this leveling. You wish it was this quick normally, right? Imagine getting your shield crushed like that. That's just terrible. Feels bad. Oh, she found some rubble. Nice. I. 'Cause. 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 'C Alright, this is perfect. So that's me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure if I reached it already. Alright, that was level 3. Why am I taking so much damage? God! Okay. Yeah. So my pawn's level 126. We only got 7 more to go. Oh, it's daytime too. So my damage is down. And since I'm using neither autonomy or bloodlust are on right now. The only thing I have going for me is cloud. Which isn't necessarily that bad. In most builds, cloud is all you have going for you most of the time, but still. I'm used to having like so many buffs going at the same time that this is painful. 29. Haven't seen her rank up at all in a little while. Oh, why'd you stop running as soon as I saw you? Alright. I have to stop at level 133, right? Let me check that. I think it's level 133. Hold up. Let me check my guide. No. Stage B. So, yeah. Level 133, then it's a swap to mage. I don't know if she's gonna get clout by then. I doubt it. Oh, well, maybe. It's already rank 8. But it's gonna be close. I don't have any wake stones on me, so this is actually pretty close to death. Alright, we out of here. Yeah, she didn't manage to make it. Alright, that's fine. She won't get clout until later. That's all it really means.
Take a look at that. Make her have your pick. Any you like.
Alright, what's my best staff? I have a Soul Forward Rust. And a Dragon. Yeah, that's going to be it by far. think I have Berserkin, right? I don't know if she can wear it. I think that might just be for, what you call it? Anyway, it's not Sage's robe. What is it called? Scholar's coat? No, what's Philosopher's coat? Oh, I haven't bought it yet. Yikes. Honestly, I don't care what she wears. It really doesn't matter. She can get away with... Okay, maybe not a lot. It actually matches the Volant White quite well. Let's go. Or... Hey! Madeline. Yeah, let's go with it. Do your thing. I still have yet to even equip this or look at what it takes to Dragon Forge it. I'm gonna do that real quick though.
What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today?
I'm fine with that.
Have your pick. Any you like.
Kinda low on cash, but Warping takes a long time to do. Yeah.
Understood.
Alright. So now we're at level 147. So we got 14 more levels to go. We take Mage up to 166.
Oh, hello.
I'm gonna stop here real quick. See what it takes to upgrade this.
Me, the masterworks all.
Oh, nice. The royal banners I was collecting so many of.
The master coming.
And then see if he's done forging. I highly doubt it, but maybe we got lucky. I still don't have expediting papers, so
Find out. Not quite. I'm sure you.
darn it. Alright, anyway. Same thing we just did, except we're only going to do it for 14 levels, but those 14 levels are going to be a lot. Actually, hold up. Oh, no, they saw me. I thought I got away with it. Alright, let's see if, Wounded Fury's good. I know it's not meter catharsis, but I like not running out of stamina randomly. Plus, it's probably the most work this weapon's ever going to get, besides in the actual Seneschal battle. Thank you for covering my back. Thank you for being a friend. I like that redirect. Redirect was sweet. That Iron slide is underrated, honestly. It's really, really good. Yeah, look. I should probably get the Blessed Flower out from Kina. Make this even faster. Yeah, that'd probably be a great idea for... Oh, that's right. She can heal me. I guess whatever inclination she has does not support healing. And that, guys, is why I encourage you to not have high anodyne on your pawns. Because the longer it takes to cast, the less likely it actually does cast. Because your pawn might get distracted and try to do something else. Or they might get interrupted by an enemy attack. You just can't really account for it. Now, I think my pawn's trying to heal me just because I'm temporarily out of battle, and whenever you don't have perfect health and they can heal you, they'll try. Because I'm pretty sure she's not a medicant. Dang it. Went the wrong way. There you go. Catch him in midair. We do combos around here. Basic Strider, Fighter Mage combos, you know. This is a classic RPG. Are they beating her up? No, she's still got perfect health. Even though it doesn't hit as hard as level 10 Force Hatchet does, not having to worry about randomly getting interrupted is nice. Because I don't feel like running grit just in case. Even though I'm sure I'm going to have to run grit soon. Alright, cool. Level 9. I'm going to let her keep that, though. Keep that ring on. So she can continue gaining excess, excess discipline that we can use later. You mind? Actually, I can clean this up now. What level is she? Yeah, she'll get it. Um, he's probably gonna interrupt me, but let's see if he does. Dang, that worked. Oh, wow. I guess when you do that, your enemy disengages from you. Oh, wait. Let's go back to Grand Storm real quick. I can pick up one of those things. That should have been enough time for the forgery to finish. Should have. Is the operative word there. That'll give me 3. I'll do one more. I'll have 4.
See? I'm sure you'll find out. Oh, I'm sure you'll find any.
You're not serious. Okay, whatever. This is why I hate forging stuff. Alright, whatever. Cassius it is. I should run all my. Yep, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run all my level 3 novelties and see if I got expediting papers. I think you get those from novelty level 3s. Let me check. Expediting papers. Expediting papers. Novelty level 3. Yeah. Okay.
Good news, do they? It's Eve. What can I do you for? As you will.
Yeah, I really need to change up basically everything, honestly.
You see cousin, so be it.
Okay, so
Pray permit me to help you now. If there is aught I can do, say it.
that's relevant. I have to keep reminding myself of that. Alright, so we're not gonna have autonomy or bloodlust. Maybe with like strength stability. Stability is always good against Uri. Those are two really good ones if you're not going to use. Actually, where the oh, I have clout. Okay, I'm about to say where the freak is clout. Yeah, stability, and then I'll also use acuity as well.
If there is aught I can do, say it.
Yeah. She literally already learned everything, pretty much, so there's not really much to add to this. Perpetuation. Yeah, maybe, but not really. Yeah, not either. Actually, no, attunement is actually worthwhile. And maybe a tropopeism is worthwhile, but these guys can't get sanctuary, so not really. 130,000. That's quite a lot. I'll probably afford to spend the extra on that. Also these two. Did she not learn grapnel? Yeah, where's that? There we go. Never ever get this. How let them know is great. Okay. Don't really need to. Yeah.
If there is aught I can do, say it. If there is aught I
Wait,
can
do these
do,
guys get... Hold up. I thought mages get... So, I did find out the other day that Frigor is actually a pretty decent move. And you should upgrade it some more. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get Frigor here. Frigor over ice. You want Grand Frigor, really, but Frigor, in general, you want to use it. So, Anodyne regular, no. Holy Affinity, yes. Even if it's regular, it's still Anodyne. Like, come on now. High spell screen, sure. Hopefully she knows by now that this isn't a good move. Angle is good. I don't hate it. It's always like, well, do you want to use combustion or do you want to use high angle, grand angle? Yeah. 11 is good. And Frigor is good. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Let's see. Acuity. Passion stability. Yeah, this all rocks. Where's awareness at? There we go.
if there is aught I can do, pray permit me to help you now as before. I would dearly welcome the sense of prey.
Okay, let's see if we can get expediting papers real quick.
Pray permit me to help.
Purify. Doesn't matter what you are. Flow, tenacity, thrift. Okay, so it's number 4. I don't care about anything after number 4. Actually, Elite Lantern I do kind of care about. I do care about that Elite Lantern a bit. Oh, did I already have tenacity? Or did I just get 3 of them in a row?
Pray permit me to help you now as before. Pray.
Let's do this again. I only need 4.
Pray permit me to...
Does Ring of Thrift work better than Gold Idol? I don't think it does, right? I think it's just the same thing. Of Thrift. You know what? I can test this out pretty quickly just by equipping it or putting it in my inventory and seeing what a Riftstone or a Wakestone sells for. Um, so that's what I'll do. And then tenacity is good, so I'll end up giving
Pray permit me to help
or maybe I already have.
Pray.
Do I already have a Ring of Thrift? No, right? Alright, let's find out.
You just what? If you've the need and the coin, what'll it be then?
Withdraw. Where's Ring of Thrift? Right here.
What'll it be then?
Alright. And then deposit or not change deposit.
If you've the need and the coin, what'll it
So,
be then?
nope. Still same price. So Ring of Thrift does not help if you already have Gold Idol.
What'll it be?
I could have read through the wiki page, but it's faster to do this. Just way faster to do this.
What'll it be? If you no.
Okay, so now that we have tenacity,
The means
there's no
to
reason
help
to ever not
Pray
use
permit
tenacity
me
on
to
your
help you
pawn.
now.
So
If
that's
there
what
is
we're
aught
gonna
I
do.
can do, say it. If there
Well, we
is
gotta
aught
learn
I
it
can do,
first.
say it.
And what tenacity is it's kind of like the Legion's might effect that mages get, where um, they can survive against what you call it. They can survive from being killed. Um, yeah, and it looks like the higher your health is, the more likely it is to activate. So it's like 1 in 5 at worst, but like way higher at best. This looks like it will work really well with brilliance and stuff like that. Like stuff that like because brilliance rate lowers your defense to basically 0. Um, what would I want to play it over? Yeah, I feel like everything here is really good though.
If there is
Yeah,
aught I
I'll
can
leave it as
do,
is.
pray.
I said there's never any reason to not use it, and then I just proceed to not use it because I'm like, I like everything here. I like everything here a lot. All right. Well, with that done, Do I still need to be nighttime? Yeah, nighttime helps. I got rid of bloodlust, but whatever. Since we're gonna go fight Erdy, I might as well use as many pawns as I can get my grubby hands on. So I'm a yellow, my pawn is a blue. I should probably be looking for... Well... I don't want Sorcerer or Mage. Probably Striders. Striders will help kill. Striders and Rangers will help kill for sure. Striders more so. Striders get straight to the damage. Oh, look at them. These guys... I didn't know they had bitter black moves. Nice. So we got Brain Splitter on this one. So that's automatic pickup. And then... Yeah, we'll take the other one with Brain Splitter.
Yes, Arisen. I am honored. Yes, Arisen. I am honored to...
Now you would think, hey, if I go online, I'll find less pawns that look exactly alike. But then you just find a whole bunch of them wearing the Queen's dress, and it's just like, ugh. Okay, well... We'll go pick up that item. Do I have to have the expediting papers in my inventory?
See? I'm sure you'll find all you need.
I do.
Here we are. I'm sure you'll find all... Why not? I'll not beat round. I'm sure any...
Go ahead and grab those papers real quick. I don't know if it's going to help after putting them into the inventory, but we'll see.
You just what? If you've the need, what'll it be then?
How heavy is it? 0.25? We'll take it.
What'll it be? If you know...
I was thinking, should I take it or should my pawn take it? But since it's so light, I'll take it. Okay. So I'm gonna do this without a wake stone, actually. Here we go. Well, this isn't the end of the game yet, but just about. Did I equip grit? I don't remember equipping grit. That would probably suck. Yeah, I don't think I equipped grit. That's fine though. I don't know if that was 10 or not. But anyway. No, that's definitely 10. I'm Super Saiyan right now. That was definitely 10. So I guess my game plan at first is going to be to take out his wings immediately. Immediately. Actually, that should be fine. Break, dang it. I miss being Strider. Strider didn't have those problems. Okay, let's do this the fast way. Alright, now I need to find a sour. That's fine. I'll live. I was already out of... Ooh, gotta go neg. Okay, cool. So, remember when I said I needed a sour? Alright, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Getting staggered more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have stability. Shouldn't be getting staggered by that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fine. I hate this. So annoying. Stop it. First of all, that neck needs to go. That's good. That's a good Earth Dragon. Give me that neck. More of it. Get that middle of that neck now. I should go for the jaw, honestly. Usually the jaw's the hard part because he's already back up on his feet by the time I'm trying to get it. Like, I hate how gouge sometimes just completely miss. What the heck was that? Did he just like instantly... I hate him so much. Boy, if you don't let me grab your face... Alright, I'm gonna stop trying to do that. It's way easier to just swipe. Wait, I thought golden eggs were full. Or full stamina gain. Okay then. That puts me in a really bad spot. Because I cannot, for the life of me, accomplish anything. While his freaking face is actually underground. Oh, he has an entire other neck heart I wasn't paying attention to. No, no, don't fall, don't. Oh. This is the most annoying. I haven't used boosters except for Force Hatchet yet, so that's probably half of why this is so annoying. But it is really so annoying that I cannot get any type of like consistent attack on his neck while he's flailing with his face in the dirt. That should not count as a hit. There's so much nonsense he can do that counts as a hit. It should. He just did it again. Y'all saw it, didn't y'all? Y'all saw it. He just instantly cast that again. This is so annoying. You know what? I'm so mad. I just feel like not finishing this fight. Like, I'm gonna come back for you later. I ain't got time for this, bruh. I guess I could take out your other wing, but no. I'm gonna come back for you later. There he goes. Yeah, that was really annoying. Super duper annoying.
The maker, have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today? Understood.
But the good news is, if these papers worked at all, then I'll be able to go to this guy and grab
See? I'm sure you'll find here.
yeah, nice.
I'm sure you'll
Cool.
find
Now I can use the fiendish, whatever it's called, extract.
Forgery fit to fool the maker's own eye. I'll not beat round the bush. I'll have the good. I'm sure you'll. Any.
Okay. Then we'll go to Cassius and move time forward. Is there anything else we need to do? Not really. Go to Cassius, move time forward a bit. Actually, there is something we need to do. So I'm going to go to Bitter Black Island first. At Bitter Black Island. Nope, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
You just what if you've the need.
We can Silver Forge Force Hatchet now. I'm going to cash out because I know I can rebuy that stuff later.
If you've the need and the coin, no.
And then we'll go to her.
Pray permit me to help you now as before.
And
Sir.
now we'll go to Cassius. So Oro will take us to Cassius. We can move time forward a day for cheap, and then we'll go back to Grand Soren and put Erdy on a t-shirt.
How's the day, fun? Goodness, mad, itchy. What can I do you for? You seem tired, cousin. Come rest a moment.
Stay till nightfall. Yep. Actually, instead of putting Erdy on a t-shirt immediately, we can
I'm sure you'll find out. Here
grab
we
this.
are. A perfect. I'm sure you'll find all you need.
And then,
Or, why not?
since we got to go back to Bitter Black anyway,
I'll craft you a forgery fit to fool the maker's own eye.
I'm going to grab a Face Silver Plate as an upgrade here. Because it's just going to keep annoying me that I can't do it.
I'll not beat round the bush.
Almost out of gold.
I'm sure any.
We'll move time forward again. After gold forging, Force Hatchet.
You just what? If you've the need, I'm the. If you've
Nice.
the need,
Okay.
no dying.
Pray permit me to help you now. Sir.
Back to Cassius one more time. Move time forward. And then, yeah, we're good. I think I could even do this during daytime if I wanted to. I'm just so used to playing during nighttime that I don't do that at all.
How's the day find you? Goodness, madness, itchy. What can I do you for? You seem tired, so be it.
I'm not really worried about running out of money though, because I am about to start hard mode, and hard mode just throws bags of cash at you for no good reason whatsoever. That's fine, actually.
There. But you, what can I do you for? As you will. As you will.
Change. How many will I need is the question. I think probably this will be perfect. Alright. So this should be my last dive. 62 minutes in. Now drop that in the comments. So we're running. Oh wait, no. I almost threw away a face over plate. So make sure you don't have anything being forged before you end the game, obviously. So I'm gonna go grab that face over plate real quick, and I can rarefy the frame rate blades as I enter hard mode. New game plus hard mode,
See? I'm sure you'll find out.
which is not honestly that hard if you're already at the level I'm at. Okay. Which is, I like taking the door. I'm a civil person. Okay, so here's our last dive. Oh, I'm not sure. Do you have to exit the Everfall for the dragon to respawn, or do you just have to exit the chamber? I forgot which way it works. This might not actually be the last dive. If I have to exit the Everfall, then I'll have to come back, obviously. Just depends on what I get to Dragon Forge this time around. Because I have 2 items on me that I want to Dragon Forge, right? Actually, hold up. Of course, they're going to make this harder than it needs to be. Really got anything out of that? I took out his near side earlier, so I'll take out his far side this time.
Feed your life to me.
Take care of that wing. There we go. Got that chin out of the way. I'm not even upset anymore. Can I hit something? I'm about to swap the pentad just to make sure I get some hits. There we go. sorry, bruh. We ain't doing this with you today. Can I? Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow. Somehow I took damage. See, that's why I hate, like, all these attacks that aren't attacks. It's really annoying, like, because there's all these non-damaging attacks that still wreck you. Wreck your stamina for it. It should be, hey, if you take damage, then this deactivates. It shouldn't be, hey, if you get staggered by a wind buffet. That's basically impossible to dodge. Good game. I hate gouge. It somehow manages to miss every time. Oh, that's dead already. I didn't have anything I could do there. I don't know what his remaining hearts are. That's the only thing stopping me. Okay, I guess his left arm is everything. Yeah, looks like it. How many items am I trying to... Just 2. Okay. Exit. Enter. Now we'll find out if we need to exit to ever fall completely. If there's pawns here, yes. If there aren't, no. If there's pawns here, no. If there are, yes. Yep, no pawns. We gotta go. Alright. At a minimum, I do want to make sure Wounded Heart gets Dragon Forged.
Take the maker's pen. Have your pick. What will it be? What will it it be today? Have your pick. What will it be today? Understood.
All right, this is the last of the last dive. 70 minutes in, so an hour and 10 minutes. And we're going to re-enter the Chamber of Lament. And we should only have to put 3 corrupted pawns on a t-shirt real quick. Swag check. Failed it. Alright. Can you not? I'm just trying to put you... That was excellent usage of... That was excellent usage of what you call it, of grapnel. That's what you hope to see. It's left paw, right? Yeah, front left.
Arisen, I know you well.
I didn't know this force hatchet. Oh, actually, hold up. Tripping and slipping. I can't dodge anything right now, so I just need to be careful. But what I can do is... And honestly, it's probably faster to use my bow. All that trouble just to miss. Oh, it's your hand? Wait, did my pawn seriously only gain 1 level? Huh. Oh, well, Wounded Fury, Dragon Forged. Just did.
Even.
Cool. Now with our Dragon Forged Wounded Fury, we are ready to go face the Seneschal. So we're going to pick up those 20 wake stones and we're going to start Fathom Deep. And we're going to finish Fathom Deep actually rather quickly. I should have brought Clairvoyance to use against him, honestly. That would have been really swaggy. I didn't think about it. Okay. Out we go. Now we're ready. We're saucy and we're ready.
Hello. Yes,
Hi,
at
Kent.
last. At last you've gathered the whole of them. With them, you can summon forth a rift
I know.
of
I've been side questing like a mug, right?
This rift, born of the Wakestone's power, will guide you forward, Arisen. I fear there will be
Yeah.
no returning to this place. Are you prepared to journey on?
Yes.
Endless Arisen. May the world be put right by your hand.
It's the everlasting loop. There is no end to this. Yeah, I'm not gonna have 20 extra wake stones. Unfortunately, I'll have like 10 or 12 ish of them, but I can get it the extra wake stones in hard mode. So for speedrun mode, because that's really what I'm thinking about. Is I want to have extra wake stones for speedrun mode. Ready? What happens if I throw my pawns? Like, what happens if I throw you in here? Do you die or? Nah, you straight, right? They like start falling from the top again. Nah. Oh well. Everybody in. Oh, he came back. That's lame. That'd totally be what I would do if I was an Arisen. Be like, all right, y'all go first. Y'all go first. Y'all tell me what it's like down there.
Well met, Arisen.
Just in case they're trying to ambush me.
Defeat me
Yeah.
and take my place as keeper of this world. You saw it awaiting you at the end of your descent. Aye, the same world you've traveled to arrive at this place. A world you may well now inherit. It is a simple proposition, no different than any you've faced. You need only the will to claim what is offered you. The will to survive. Yes, fight, Arisen, as you e'er have fought in coming here. What is it that impels you? What force spurs you on? What sustained your wanderings and led you here? I ask you, what is it that makes you alive? 'Tis volition, unbending will. You are here because you willed it, Arisen. That alone has brought you here.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was killing Erdie and getting 20 wake stones, but sure. It was straight willpower. Straight willpower and whiffing a lot of antler slashes.
Consider the infinite potential. Just as you call forth forms, so I command all life into existence.
What that makes it sound like is that pawns are like
But expect
something. Well, I guess the Arisen did create his own pawn, huh?
this is cold truth, the unbending reality of a world without compassion.
Like, do you literally make your own pawn? Is that part of the lore that you made your own pawn the same way the Seneschal makes life? I guess. But no, Does that mean that the birds and the bees aren't a thing? No, because we have mothers and fathers in this world.
The world falls stagnant, dead as an ocean with no current to guide it.
I'm so confused. Like,
That volition
is life made or is life like baby made? How are they making babies, or are they like just
master's command, so
molding clay for every single human being? It just sounds weird. No,
show that you are more
no.
than an empty
I
vessel
play too much Toho for that.
forces unseen. Show that the temper of your soul is strong enough to command far more than mere pawns.
Look, I'm trying real hard to let you finish your monologue.
And hold it fast. Fight tooth and claw.
Yeah.
Struggle now and cling to life. Show that living holds worth enough to fight for.
Dang, you missing. Wow. Yet another whiff. Alright, so for one ending,
It is time to decide.
one of your optional endings,
Will you claim your right as Arisen? Or shrug the burden and seek peace in oblivion? Just so. 1 foot after
you
the
don't see all this bling on me, bro?
that is what it means to live. Turn back now, and I will grant you a merciful death. The choice is yours, Arisen. Yours alone.
So imagine, in order to become a dragon, you have to make it past this part.
Forward or retreat? Accept the quiet and
But then again, you've already been given this choice before by the previous dragon.
Choose peace. That too is a valid fate.
Yeah. You just turn. I didn't even know you could do this the first few times I played the game. But yeah, you can just turn around and go backwards. And you'll be confronted by yourself like, yeah, that's cool, bro.
Know of a way a girl can earn some quick coin?
Hey, yo. What are you trying to tell me? What's up, Mira?
Over me, cause I'm well enough.
Bet. Yo, she's not well, bro. You might want to talk to her. She's got issues.
The cloud of unease hangs over the land these days.
Not everything's cool.
I so envy you in your travels.
Yep. Oh, wow. I got all my stuff on me, too. Yo, what happens if I use... What happens if I do this? Do I still get the ending? Let's find out. No. Darn. It just... Alright, so it doesn't count if you kill yourself.
That too is a valid fate.
Yes. So I could probably equip my weapon, right? What if I decide I just want to become like a serial killer? Okay, I'm not gonna be Jack the Ripper and kill and kill ladies of the night. What's up, Valmiro?
Guesser, this is a pearl, mistake me not. But I've no intent of ending my days here. The world holds too many mysteries. Too many new discoveries to make. One day, I'll set sail myself and learn the way of the world. It sounds half a jest coming from me, but I speak it earnestly.
Hey!
Look, you don't have a choice in the matter. Nah. Where you going, bro? I'm trying to end your days in Castradus. Where'd he go? He got away. Lucky dog. Alright. Well, you're a fisherman, so take this L. There you go. Give me that.
Then fear has bested you as well. So be it. Go and seek your peace, your guttering beacon in the churning dark.
Why is he so disrespectful?
I shall await the coming of the next.
But who's going to be the dragon? Like, do you just promote one of the dire dragonkin? Or I guess dire dragonkin aren't real. Do you just promote one of the dragonkin, the lesser dragonkins, to dragon? Or, like, how does this work? Alright, so that's how you actually get the ending. You have to make it to Kina and the chief. Alright. Otherwise, in the Chamber of Choice, which is funny, because it's another Everfall chamber, apparently.
The praises of the quiet life are sung far too infrequent.
Let me help you out, guy.
That's a mite harsh, aye? Ever the noble one, you.
Take care of you guys.
My! 'Tis too great an honor for one of my stature.
Sorry, I'm on something. I'm not listening to none of y'all. Especially not you. Normally they all stop you and talk to you, but I'm not playing those games today. If you want to hear what they say, maybe next time. Bay. Unfortunately, you gotta take this L2. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Alright, Kina, you're cool, but... Who's that? No! Fornabe. Well, he didn't suffer because he didn't say nothing. Celine saying goodbye is the highlight of my night, honestly. Goodbye.
You are close now. So very close to me.
Reveal.
I shall meet you on your own terms, joined by my own companions of old. You stand now at its end, Arisen. See your journey through.
I should totally unequip her weapon before she kills him. I need to. Alright, so this is just for demonstrations purposes. But basically,
To survive, to be victorious, temper your soul in its heat. The forge of my heart grows cold. The world shivers for it. Know this, Arisen. The world is merciless, cold and empty for its beauty.
so during this 2v2 fight, you have to let yourself be killed in order to lock another achievement. And you'll see what it is after he actually manages to kill me, which has taken quite a long time. Probably because I have Sanctuary on. He's not going to be able to do much damage to me without magic. don't want it. I gotta go find the damage in order to make this happen. I guess this would be quicker if I was wearing a sword armor. Probably be easier if you didn't try to kill somebody with sanctuary with pure melee. Like, I'm just saying. It's gonna take forever if you do that. It's just 3 magic blasts, my guy. There you go. That's one. Oh man, if I had mastered what you call it, controlled fall, that wouldn't have happened. Oh, this is a great time to actually master it, since I take so. Nope. How am I failing to get up? I was trying to jump into it. Come on, hurry up and kill me. You suck. Yeah, I have no idea how to make that work. Alright. Oh wow, even if you have a wake stone, it doesn't let you get back up. That's nice. So as you fall, after losing to the Seneschal, this is like the answer to where do babies come from? This is where dragons come from. Whenever a previous contender makes it to the Seneschal, but fails to actually kill him after going through all the other tests, that's just really. It's like taking a really long. Okay, it's like doing this. Suppose you spent 8-9 years in college trying to become a lawyer or a doctor, and then it was just like one last test with like a super high score, and you failed that test, and they're like, well, everything you've done up until now is kaput, and you're no longer allowed to become a doctor or a lawyer. You're not even allowed to become successful. Matter of fact, your only job openings are going to be McDonald's and Arby's. Oh, well, I'm not trying to disrespect the people who work there, but still, like, this is what the dragon process is like. It's like, look, if you've made it this far, we're not going to give you any kind of consolation prize. It's like, at all. I could imagine if you were trying to take this down at like level 70, this would be extremely tough.
You are close now. So very close to me.
Come, Arisen. I shall meet you on your own terms, joined by my own companions of old. You stand now.
I like how they relied on your memory of this guy, like, because you didn't really get to see his face too much. So,
Be victorious. Temper your soul in its heat.
all right, let's see if I can one-shot these guys.
The forge of my heart grows cold. The world
Oh wow, he's already dead.
The world is merciless, cold and empty for all its beauty.
What did you just do? Me whiff. Okay, cool. Wow, you're bad. She gonna try to grab him? No. She doesn't know what she's doing. Wow. It's awfully close to killing. I wonder. Guess I could stagger him like that. Where'd he go? Okay, gotta remember that. She grabbed him. Her grabbing him is better than me grabbing him. Because that's AI. That
Arisen, forgive me.
she can control, or basically it's the less likely thing to happen. Her grabbing him is less likely than me grabbing him.
Test your will. It is the fate of all Arisen. You and I swept up in the current, same as the rest. Each tempers the volition of the next, and the endless cycle continues.
Bruh, you put good glory on a t-shirt. I want to hear it.
Until the coming of a new soul fit to craft the will to live. Someone like you. Until that day, may you guide the world ever justly.
I get where God's Bane comes from, like why they gave you God's Bane after you killed the dragon. But I don't know, like, from I get logically why they did it. I don't get this is a much longer sword version.
God's-bane blade. Those who arise to oversee this world are undying, save by this brand's kiss. I ask that you, as the world's new Seneschal, use it now to vouchsafe freedom to your weary servant.
Oh.
New crown, sovereign and keeper of eternity. Grant me now this single boon. The fire of my life is spent in guttering. Give me freedom with the kiss of the God's-bane blade. If there is aught you wish to know afore my death, you need but ask.
Oh, okay. So, I'll do more Seneschal stuff on after New Game Plus. Honestly, for now, I'll just go ahead and kill him.
Mourn me not, for I welcome the release. At long last, I am free of eternity, of infinity, free of the cruel, unending ring.
Okay. So, you can sit here and that'll allow you to enter the real fake world, the fake real world, however you want to. It's your world. You made it, apparently. However, there's a caveat. Number one, nobody can see you. Nobody can interact with you. You'll just pass through people. Yeah, it's just an empty world, honestly. If I wasn't mistaken, like, the way it worked is like if you talk to people, they died. I guess it's not like that anymore. It's probably just as. Yeah, you can't get rid of anything. Okay, can you pick up stuff? No. Bring that butt here, boy. He wasn't too happy about that. Yeah, that's basically all you can do. More Valmiro. You got away from me before, so now you gotta die. Yeah, nah. We're not accepting no for an answer here. Yeah, nah. Give me that body. Shut up. Look, I'm gonna hit you with him. As soon as I can catch up to you. I guess I'm not gonna be able to do that. Where are you running? You're an acceptable substitute. I got something to say to you. Look, you're a priest, but I'm the maker now. No, no, no. Bow down. Bow down to your maker. Come here. I said, come here. I hate how that door can't be opened. If they ever make an expansion to this game, I know they're doing Dragon's Dogma 2, so they're not going to do that, but if they ever made an expansion to this game, that's what they should do. They should open that door. That would be the primary reason for the expansion, is to open that freaking door. Do I have no fall damage? I might. I think I have no fall damage, yeah. Alright, well, that's enough playing around the Great Hereafter. Go to the gate. That brings you back here. You couldn't live with your failure. And where did that bring you? Back to me. God's Bane. Apparently the dagger version is good enough for me. Like, I couldn't get the long one. Like, they gotta give me the short one, right? I mean, sizes and everything, but come on now. You can't at least give me the long version? That guy got ran through by a long sword, a spear, and I'm getting like the dagger, man. I'm getting the frame-made blade version of this assault weapon. But alright, fine. Go ahead and kill me. Bam! Through the chest. Pow! Right in the kisses. You know, after 10 years of constantly with Twitter and all kinds of stuff saying suicide is never the answer, for suicide to be the only answer in this game, and honestly, it being the most efficient way to farm a lot of good stuff, it's like, well, I probably shouldn't be saying the S word on YouTube in the first place. Excuse me, um, but it's just hilarious that Apparently, the Seneschal's chamber lets out at Castardus. And the question is always, what happens to the previous? This is always so freaky. What? Who is this? Is that Caxton? Am I masterwork all now? Oh, okay. Well, first playthrough done. Every other playthrough following will be much, much faster, obviously. The main touch points is to make sure you get the Worm King's Ring. That's pretty much the most important thing you do during every single playthrough is make sure you get the Worm King's Ring. What else is important per playthrough? That's pretty much the only important thing you gotta do. Worm King's Ring, and then finish out your macabre sculptures. Anything you missed the first time. Oh yeah, make sure that whatever quests you miss, that you get the opposite quests. Um, for example, I did I forgot which version of which color I did. I did the Betia version of what you call it before. I did the non-kill versions of both bandit quests, which means I need to do the kill versions of both bandit quests. I did I got the Wizard's Vizard from Reviving Julian. I didn't get either the Silver Rapier or the um or her shield. I forgot what it's called. The Lustrous Targe from Mercedes. So I need to really focus on Mercedes. So I need to do all the kill quests. I need to focus on Mercedes, get another copy of the Worm King's Ring, and then get more Wake Stones. And that's pretty much the entire playthrough. I don't need to do any of the notice boards. I don't need to do any of the From Different Skies. I just need to withdraw the badges um, of vows, and those will automatically complete. What else? Yeah, pretty much. I don't need to do much except the mandatory quests, and make sure that I'm getting the. I guess. Make sure that I'm getting the. I always like to see the pages with the pawns and the pawns on them. Yeah, it's basically mandatory quests, Mercedes quests. I'm gonna try to make sure to mount bounce my beloved if I can. I'm not sure if that's possible. I should wiki that real quick. Hold up, while this is playing. Uh, um, Mount Bank being beloved would be cash. That would be amazing. If he can't be beloved, then I'll just pick one of the girls. I like this version of. I don't even know what the song is called, but I like this version of the song. I don't know if this is going to get me demonetized though, because several of my DDDA videos, especially the ones that featured Diamond, got demonetized. Um, Probably because of the song. I don't mean demonetized; they got copyright claimed because of the song with Diamond in it. So I'm kind of cautious about what I'm letting to play, what songs I let play. Um, but hopefully this is going to be a big issue. And honestly, it's one video out of a billion. I'm just let this rock because I like this music. So I'm gonna shut up so you guys can enjoy it as well. Mm. Oh look, yeah, Mount Mount can be your beloved, so that's great for me. Put him in a nice place. Hmm. These these new Pokemon starters look interesting. Is this a is this a dinosaur in a sombrero? Oh wow, it's a bipedal cat. I don't like it already. It looks like a Rule 34 bait. Keep it real with you. Like I can already tell that it's going to become. I'm looking at middle evolutions right now, but I can already tell it's going to be Rule 34 bait at full evolution. This this water type looks cool. Um, I don't like that it it's going to probably replace Golduck as the premier water type duck, but it is what it is. Okay, well, yeah. For this episode, we're gonna call it. I have had a lot of fun with this first playthrough. Next time we're going to start. I don't think I can finish New Game Plus in one episode, but we're going to start New Game Plus and probably finish like stages of like stage 3 or 4. Like I said, it's going to be really really fast. So I wouldn't be surprised if I could finish stage 3 or 4 by yeah, I should be able to finish stage 3 or 4 pretty quickly. Um, so yeah, instead of multiple videos per stage, it's going to be multiple stages per video. It's going to be that quick. Um, so yeah, as always, peace and chicken grease. I've been myself. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you next time.